All right, today we're going to talk about meditation. Let's cut through all the hype and see it for what it really is. Just a simple but super powerful tool for dealing with our crazy modern lives. Ready? Let's jump in.
Okay, let me ask you something. Ever feel like your mind is a browser with way too many tabs open? Just buzzing with 1,000 thoughts, making it impossible to focus or just breathe? Yeah, we've all been there. Today we're going to talk about how to get a little control over that mental chatter.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll break down what this art of stillness thing is all about. Then we'll take a trip back in time, tracing meditation from its ancient roots all the way up to modern brain scans. After that, we'll get into the science of why it actually works. And to wrap it all up, we'll walk you through your very first 5 minutes. Simple as that.
All right, Section 1, the arts of stillness. So what is meditation, really? Let's just strip away all the jargon and get right to the heart of it.
Okay, at its absolute core, meditation is really just training your mind. Seriously, think of it like taking your brain to the gym. It's a practice where you deliberately focus your attention to get to a state of calm and clarity. A state you can actually carry with you long after you're done meditating. So what does that look like in practice? Well, it's about learning to focus your attention. And when those inevitable distractions pop up, and trust me they will, you learn to gently guide your mind back. It's all about training your brain to be right here, right now, instead of worrying about tomorrow or reliving yesterday. It's a tool, a tool for wellness, for learning, and for getting a little more insight into yourself.
But here's the thing. This practice is anything but new. It's ancient. So let's take a look at its incredible journey, from these deep spiritual beginnings all the way to the inside of a modern science lab.
The roots of meditation go way, way back. We're talking about the first recorded evidence popping up around 2700 BCE in India's Indus Valley. I mean, that's ancient. And from those spiritual traditions, it's just evolved and spread across the entire globe. Now you see it everywhere, from corporate wellness programs to modern hospitals. And this right here shows you just how flexible and adaptable this whole idea is. You've got Vipassana in Buddhism, contemplative prayer in Christianity. Different cultures have totally shaped it to fit their own views. And more recently, you've got these secular, science-backed versions, like mindfulness-based stress reduction, or MBSR. That's what's made these ancient techniques available to pretty much everyone, no matter what you believe.
Okay, so we know what it is and we know where it comes from, but why should you care? Why does it matter? Well, this is where it gets really, really cool, because modern science is now proving what ancient practitioners have known for centuries.
So, why do people even start meditating? Well, they come to it for all sorts of reasons, but usually it boils down to some pretty fundamental human needs, right? We want relief from stress and anxiety, we want better control over our focus and our emotions, maybe some support in healing, or just a deeper connection with ourselves and the world. Makes sense? And this is where the hard science comes in, and it's fascinating. We're not just talking about feeling less stressed, I'm talking about actual physical changes. Research shows that meditation actively reduces the levels of cortisol in your body, and that's the main hormone your body pumps out when you're stressed.
And just look at this chart. The data is pretty striking, right? You can see a clear, measurable drop in cortisol levels after meditation. This isn't just in your head, it's a real biological change. You're literally teaching your body to have a healthier, calmer response to stress.
Oh, and the benefits don't stop there, not by a long shot. Meditation also enhances what's called brain plasticity, which is just your brain's amazing ability to rewire itself and form new connections. It sharpens your attention and memory, it boosts your ability to regulate emotions, and it even supports your immune system and heart health. It's like a full body and mind workout.
Okay, so maybe you're a little convinced, but how do you actually, do it? Let's make this super simple, really practical, and not the least bit intimidating. This is your guide to getting started.
First thing you need to know, there is no single right way to meditate. Think of it like a toolkit. You can focus on your breath. You could repeat a simple word or a phrase. That's a mantra. You could focus on feelings of compassion, or even practice through movement, like in yoga or Tai Chi. The whole point is to find a technique that actually clicks with you. Ready to try? Okay, here's how simple it is. 1. Find a quiet spot. 2. Sit comfortably. You don't need a special cushion or a pretzel-like pose, just be comfortable. 3. Pick something to focus on, like the feeling of your breath coming in and out. Now here's the most important part. Your mind is going to wander. That's what minds do. The entire practice is just gently noticing that it wandered, and without any judgment, just bringing your attention back. That's it. That's the whole rep. Just start with 5 minutes a day.
You know, this quote really captures the heart of it. It's not about emptying your mind or stopping your thoughts. That's impossible. It's about connecting all the parts of yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit, by simply coming back to this present moment over and over again.
So we'll leave you with this question to think about. In a world that is always on, that never stops moving, what could carving out just 5 minutes of stillness each day actually change for you? The only way to find out is to give it a try.